Commercial claims cost the indemnity program a lot of money. Many of these claims arise from the purchase and sale of businesses, whether through a share or asset purchase. And while there are many different causes of commercial claims, I'll describe the three that we see most often. The first one is failing to carry out adequate due diligence. The most common example of this results in purchasers discovering that the assets they purchased remain encumbered by charges of secured parties that had loaned funds to the vendor. Examples can vary from liquor licenses to fishing licenses to manufacturing equipment. And of course, the vendor is long gone, leaving the purchasers no option but to pursue their lawyer for failing to discover the undischarged encumbrance. What leads to this? Well, various causes, including failing to conduct a search, not adequately reviewing a search that was done, or noting the charge, but then failing to place the vendor's lawyer on an undertaking to discharge it. These omissions usually occur when the buyer's lawyer doesn't take enough time to complete the transaction, or places too much reliance on support staff to undertake the appropriate searches. Second, conflicts. We have seen claims arise when lawyers act for groups of sellers or purchasers. For example, on a sale, the sellers may choose a representative to provide instructions for the group, but then subsequently fight over steps taken by the representative and then turn on their lawyer. On a purchase, the buyers may have a falling out and then blame the lawyer for failing to recommend that they enter into a shareholders agreement, setting out their respective rights and obligations. Now, in the first situation, confirm in writing that the sellers have given authority to one of them to represent the interests of the group. And in the second situation, while most lawyers actually do recommend that purchasers enter into a shareholders agreement, they routinely fail to document that advice in a reporting letter or even in their notes to file. This is problematic as most purchasers decline the advice because it is early days, cash flow is limited, and of course everyone is on good terms at that point. The key in both situations is to document. Finally, claims arise in escrow situations. This generally occurs when the purchase price is being paid over time and securities such as the shares of the company are being held in escrow to secure payment. Or there may be a holdback until certain conditions are met. Lawyers have been sued for either releasing or failing to release items from escrow in contravention of the escrow agreement. It's important to not only review the terms of escrow while you are holding the items, but at the outset when drafting the escrow agreement. You'll need to ensure that necessary protections are in place to absolve yourself from liability and ensure that you are indemnified for expenses. While there may be a myriad of challenges in bringing a deal to conclusion, a little bit of extra attention will go a long way in avoiding a malpractice claim.